Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Well, if you are new here, then let me introduce myself. This is Kazi Amit Hassan. I'm a full-time graduate student in School of Computing of Queen's University. So that's a quick intro about myself. So in this video, I'm going to talk about why I switched from Notion to Obsidian. There are a couple of reasons behind it. I'm going to explain all of my reasons in this video, that why you should also consider Obsidian instead of Notion. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. Before going into the debate of Obsidian versus Notion, I must clear my standpoint here, that what are my use cases in terms of note-taking. So I use note-taking app just to create notes about a few research papers that I'm currently working on and few notes about projects, and I usually store my important documents and my important takeaways from different websites in a separate secure place. That's why I use Obsidian uh, over Notion. So that's my use cases, and in my use cases, what I felt that Obsidian is serving me much more better things rather than Notion. So that's my standpoint. So now let's go into the battle. That I used Notion for about 1.5 months. I really liked the interface, their UI and other sort of things. But what I felt that Notion is a bit over featured. Like there's about I guess there's thousands of features which will make your life useful, but at the same time there's thousands of features like make you confused that which option or which tool is useful for you. Sometimes I had to spend about an hour or 2 hours to just to see that how this feature works and how this feature might be useful for my use case. So that's why I felt that this over featured thing is not for me. I'm a simple person and I like stuffs that are pretty simple. That's why when I explored the Obsidian thing, I really found that useful. That's simple. That's totally based on the markdown. If you know about the markdown syntax, then you are really good to go with the Obsidian thing. And also one more thing is that Obsidian comes with a lot of handy plugins, which will make your life easier but not complex, I would say. If you know how to use the templates of in Obsidian and this sort of things, then your times will be saved in a much efficient, and you can use your time in a much more efficient way in future. And another thing is that Notion is supported in mobile and desktop app, but Obsidian is not that great in type of sync, but you can use you can use GitHub to make it sync with your private repositories. So that's one thing to consider. Another great thing about Obsidian is the graph view. Well, I really like the graph view, and if I make a percentage that about 60% of my vote will be go for the graph view of the Obsidian, because this is something that I really personally like, because I can literally see that how my knowledge or my second brain is growing throughout the days or throughout the months. So this is this is something that I really enjoy, like watching the graph view growing. And well, these are my use cases, and this couple of reasons I switched from Notion to Obsidian. So let me give you a quick short points about my switching. First one is that Obsidian is very simple, not over featured like Notion. Notion is good, but that's over featured. What I felt. Second was is that Obsidian is very fast. Well, it's blazingly fast than Notion, and you can uh, you can buy the sync option by paying extra penny, but I would say that you can use the GitHub plugin and store the notes from Obsidian or from your local desktop to your GitHub repositories, of course the private repositories. So that's one thing you can consider. And your data will be completely secure and completely private to you, to only you. So that's something that is really, really important, what I felt. And the third point is the graph view. The graph view is amazing, really, really amazing. I really enjoyed it, and I do believe that you guys will also enjoy this particular graph view growing uh, day after day, years after years. So these are the main key points uh, that made me switch from Notion to Obsidian. So I hope this video will give you a few ideas about Notion versus Obsidian in from my perspective, obviously. So that's all for the video, and thanks for watching. I will be a bit unavailable in the next couple of weeks because of my exams and other stuffs. So I'll be posting new videos from December, I guess. So till then, have a great life and enjoy your life, and peace out.